Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's effdash here with effdash TV. Today we're looking again at DC Legends. Yes, I am still playing this game for some reason. So there was an update last night, well actually yesterday afternoon, November 30th, 2016. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what this update did. Was it good? Was it bad? Should you still be playing like me? Or should you just give up on this game? Overall, honestly, this was not a terrible update. It was pretty nice, actually, in the sense that there's new characters now. Some abilities were changed. Batman got a nice buff, and a new pack is going to be in the store. And one of the bigger changes was to the arena, PvP. So we'll go over all that. So the very first thing is that there's two new characters to get, Supergirl and Firestorm. So the bio for Supergirl says the last art of Krypton and the Star of December daily login, and PvP. She is an AoE specialist with not one but two AoE attacks, including one that can be used every turn. Her superpower is hammer critical hits, which have become quite prominent with November's Suicide Squad villains. So essentially they created Supergirl as a direct counter to the Suicide Squad team, because Suicide Squad does absurd crit damage. And it's not just them. I mean, there's other people too. Green Arrow does, as well as Wonder Woman. So she is a direct counter to all the people who do, thank you, Amazon, to all the people who do AoE, or not AoE, but crit damage. The fact that she can do two AoE attacks, one is her basic and one is one of her specials, is pretty absurd. A lot of people on Reddit are concerned that she's going to be a little overpowered. I don't think she will be in the end, just because if you really want a balanced game, you can't make a character that can do an AoE every turn and have it do massive damage. That's kind of absurd. But we'll see. Nobody has her yet because she is the new character for the month. You do get her in the daily login, which is nice. We'll get her at about 4 stars once the year is over, and then we can start using her. So the other character they introduced is Firestorm. And this is the Jason and Stein version, not the one from the Legends TV show. So he is a nuclear man. He is a controller hero specializing in intelligence and special damage. Ronnie can consult the professor for intelligence boosts, which increases damage and unlock options for a team-wide shield or an explosive area attack. Then we have some character abilities that were changed. So the ones for Batman essentially buff him up a bit. So Shadow Train is fixed so that Batman will actually have a chance to go invisible when he deals damage. In the past, it said he would, but he never really did. And then Cape Crusader's Vigilante Strike reduces the enemy target's turn meter by a whopping 40%. So that's huge. We also have one here for Green Arrow Castaway. His cover shot with legendary upgrades should now apply 40% turn meter down on target if Green Arrow is invisible himself. So that's also really huge. We got one there for Lantern, Huntress, and Sinestro. There's also one for Chemo, but Chemo's garbage, so don't even look at it. So like we said, general updates. December login bonus is for Supergirl. They did update some PvP leaderboards, which we'll take a look at. And then there's now a new hero attainable in the Saturday Daily Dungeon, also known as a timed event, also known as a live event. In the past, that used to be Suicide Squad Joker. You can no longer get his shards anymore. Now you will be able to get Firestorm. So there's new packs. I haven't seen this pack yet, but it's supposed to be there. The Arrow 100 episode pack, which aired last night. So 50 shards of one character, costing 5,000 gems. In the pack is both Green Arrows, Black Canary, Hawkgirl, Flash, Deadshot, the non-Suicide Squad version, and Huntress. All characters who were or who have been on Arrow through its lifespan. Available for a limited time, so hurry and open your wallets. And then you get the Firestorm pack. There's no little pack for Firestorm, which is interesting. It's only the big pack, so you have to spend 8,000 gems. But you do get 1,000 legendary essence and 100 Firestorm shards. And you can buy this a maximum of 5 times. So PvP, the big update here. New matchmaking, allegedly. Some people are seeing vast improvements in their matchmaking. Others are seeing no improvement, and some have seen a drastic detriment in there. Like they're facing really, really hard opponents. So they say it's fixed, but it's a wee bit iffy. Matchmaking will now be based off your league and not your power score. So they did change the leagues a wee bit, and I'll show you that when we go in game. And for the people in the higher leagues, they did increase the amount of rewards you get. And then we fixed some bugs. Zatanna and Wonder Woman received some stat bonuses that they weren't supposed to. So they did decrease them ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and take a look in-game at some of these changes here. So like we said, the first one's going to be in the shop. So here's your Nuclear Power Man, Nuclear Firestorm. Premium pack ends in 4 weeks in 1 day. So like I said, there's no small one this time. If you want Firestorm, you're going to have to shell out 8,000 gems. See how much 8,000 gems is. So you can get, for $5, you can get 1,000. So $40. All right, good times. That's really the only change here. The rest of these are pretty much the same. So that's the one new pack. Like I said, I don't see the Arrow one yet, but the Arrow one is supposed to be out there in the wild somewhere. So if we look at our heroes now, here's all my heroes. Say hello. Let's find Supergirl. I always mistake her with this one up here in the top right, but that's Dinah. That's Black Canary. Where is Supergirl? There's Firestorm. I can't find Supergirl, so we'll look at Firestorm first. So there's what he looks like. So let's look at his abilities here. His nuclear beam. So special damage to an enemy plus 3 damage per intelligence up on Firestorm, up to a max of 30%. So I know there was a few posts saying that because it's special damage, that sort of nerfs him a bit in the sense that he's not going to be overpowered. I guess it's not really a nerf, it just makes him a normal character. Then we have Ask Professor Stein. He gains 1 intelligence up, so this is how you can increase your nuclear beam damage. Then you have Transmutate Barrier. Purge 10 buffs from Firestorm and apply a 7% shield to all your allies, plus 2% per buff purged. So it's interesting, you take away your own buffs to give everybody a shield. Then you have Fusion Reaction. Purge 10 buffs from Firestorm and deal special damage to all enemies, plus 10% special damage per buff purge. So you can either give everybody a shield or do a crazy burst attack. And then Shared Knowledge. This is his passive. 20% chance to gain 1 intelligence up if Firestorm is buffed. So you got to get all your buffs, do your little special damage attack, nuclear beam, and then before they're about to expire, get rid of them either by giving people a shield or making everyone blow up. So overall, he's pretty much a normal character. He doesn't change the game. He's not going to give you instant wins, but he's a pretty solid character. Not overpowered, not underpowered. He's right where he should be. Let's see if we can find Supergirl here, the AoE master. There she is. They moved her. All right. Supergirl, the last daughter of Krypton. So this is her basic ability, Heat Vision Sweep, and it is an AoE. So she does light damage and applies 1 critical chance down to all enemies on her basic. That's pretty crazy. Strength of Hope. So she applies 2 affinity resistance ups to all allies. If you're not familiar with what affinities are, that's, as you can see on her icon there, she is the green ability, which I believe is Mystic. Could be wrong, but she's the green one. So she takes additional damage from blue people. So by using this ability, she does affinity resistance up, meaning she'll take less damage from those blues, and even less damage from everyone else. Then we have Boulder Slam. This is her other AoE attack. So damage to all enemies, and check this out. So she does 50% increased damage if an ally is below 50% health. So let's say one of your characters is almost dead or close to dying, you can use this ability and it'll do plus 50% damage to everyone because it's an AoE. Crazy. Now, the one thing we don't know is what the cooldown for this attack is. So that's one way that they could keep her from destroying the game, by keeping this ability on cooldown for a long time. And the same thing for her heat vision sweep. Because it applies one critical chance down to everybody, that's why I don't think it's going to do a whole lot of damage. But we'll see. Then she has Save the Day. So this is her passive. She gains 15% turn meter if anyone on her team is hit with a critical hit. So, I mean, when you see Supergirl and you're going to go up against her in Arena, you may want to rethink bringing in all your crit attack people, because she's going to be going a lot. And the more she goes, the more crit chance down she's going to apply on her basic. So you got to be very, very careful when you're going to go up against Supergirl. The last one's House of L. As a team leader, this is when she's legendary. She applies critical chance minus 20% to all enemies. So you got a 20% chance, less chance to do a critical hit when she's legendary. So you can see I have 2 of her bios. If we go to, where is it? The newsletter here, December login. So you can see these logins have also changed. So you do still get the same amount of shards for the characters. However, it's spread out throughout the month, as opposed to how it was last month with Harley. Like, I know there was times when you would get like 20, you get like 40, 80. So rather than doing that, they made it so that you have to log in essentially the entire month in order to get all of her shards, so you can get her up to, I believe, 4 stars when it's all over. One thing they did change is the amount of gems that you can get. So gems have decreased. I believe it was somewhere around 5,500. Now it's about 4,000. I'm not doing any math, so if that math is wrong, please let me know in the comments. But it has decreased. Your essence is about the same, and I think you get more or less, or about the same, of your flash icons there. Overall, it's kind of bad for the free-to-play player because you're getting less gems. I think you're getting less essence as well, and it's sort of a forced way to make you want to pay to play this game. But stay strong, my friends. Do not open your wallets just yet. So that's that. They did also, there's a few other changes here that they did not, let me collect that they haven't mentioned in the notes. Let's go back here to Reddit. I posted about it yesterday. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there's also something, right here. So this, before we go to that, so here is a legendary 2-star Firestorm, and this is from VadImb8. And he goes through his abilities here at Legendary 2. So essentially his overall impression of the character, he's not a devastating hero. He can be used in specific teams. His team that he's using him with now is Lex Luthor, Survival Suit, Wonder Woman, Joker, and then, of course, Firestorm. So he gets the buff from Wonder Woman, plus 3 intelligence from his second ability, plus Legendary. So his buff from Lex Luthor, and then Firestorm can throw a big AoE, plus 60% damage, and in the process gain 3 intelligence. So like I said, he's not going to change the game too much. He's a good character. He's not a bad character when you use him correctly, but he's not overpowered. He's just a good addition to the game. So let's see. So here's something regarding Arena. Well, not this one specifically, but this particular member was talking about how his trophies have changed. As you can see, he's getting +1s, +4s, which is not a lot. That's very little. Most people, this is what they see. I'm currently seeing +9s on all of mine, on my trophy gains from my PvP list. As you can see, some people are seeing +15, +14. It's supposed to increase as you move up in rank, but like I said, I think I'm All-Star 1 at the moment, and I'm seeing +9s. Actually, even less now. I saw +8s and +5s once I refreshed. So let's go to what I'm referring to about the change is they changed the level where you do battles. Obviously, see here, here's the +9 and stuff. So this is what it looked like for me as well when I restarted. Everybody was +9, everybody had 1,000 trophies. Which wasn't really fair to them because I had way more trophies than they did, so I steamrolled through all of them. But that's a change. Some people were saying that the PvE power levels went up. It's not really that they went up. It's more so that they just changed the numbers, but the difficulty is the same. So here's what I'm referring to. They changed the level where you do PvP battles. So it's not OWA anymore. It's not the Green Lantern stage. That's just ugly and green. Now you're doing battles outside in Centennial Park. I was hoping that they would cycle through all the different stages, but unfortunately they're just keeping it this one stage. I've done a whole ton of battles, and it's all the same at this point. And then one of the last changes that people have noticed is Wonder Woman. Her basic does a different animation now. So instead of her just going in and double stabbing somebody, she does a double strike instead. Looks kind of cool. So overall impressions of this update, much better than last time's update. Much, much better. Batman got a nice buff. You introduced Firestorm, who's a pretty good character. We've got Supergirl on the way, who may or may not break this game. I'm leaning towards not breaking the game. We have a new place to battle in Arena. Arena's supposed to be easier now. We shall see. But overall, maybe like a 6 out of 10 so far. I mean, it's only been a few hours. But definitely, no doubt, leagues better than it was last update. So get out there, go play if you still want to. I say at this point, as long as you're not throwing down money and being disappointed by it, keep playing it a little bit longer. I'm going to keep playing it. And we'll see what transpires in the future with this game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this update, about this video, about anything. And I will be sure to reply to you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe so we can keep making more videos for you guys. And have yourselves a great day. It's effdash from effdash TV. Bye.